Grab your hats because we have sightings to investigate. For 18 years, I've traveled the world on board a luxury cruise ship. I've gone to many exotic lands and have had many exciting experiences. But nothing can compare to the encounter I had deep in the forests of the California Sierra Nevada mountains when, while on a solo backpacking trip, I had a face-to-face encounter with a Sasquatch. I'm Darrin Smith. Join me on my personal quest to solve this mystery. Hello and welcome to SquatchSpot.com. I'm Darrin Smith, and today we are out in the field investigating some recent sighting reports. This is the infamous Road 426. It comes down off the ridge near Oakhurst, California, and ends up at Bass Lake. Although this road is only approximately 1 mile long, it has had numerous roadside crossings reported. I scoured the area for quite some time in an attempt to find physical evidence to substantiate the recent sighting reports. However, I could not find anything conclusive. I did, however, discover an interesting Indian grinding rock underneath an ancient oak tree. The Chichansi Indian tribe have inhabited this area for thousands of years. However, now they do most of their acorn grinding at their mega casino resort a few miles from here. I also took a double take when I spotted this 12-inch impression next to the road. Although I do not dub this impression a Sasquatch track, I did take a photograph of it with a dollar bill next to it to bring up a very important point. Whenever you are in the field conducting research, it is always a good idea to bring a tape measure with you, just in case you run across something interesting. When photographing evidence, it is very important that you have some way to show scale. Never take a photograph of your foot next to an impression for this purpose. It just does not hold up in a scientific investigation. If you are in a pinch and you need something for scale, place a known object such as a dollar bill, a pack of cigarettes, or a can of pop next to the impression. It is much easier to get an accurate measurement of a track this way. Also, when taking photographs of a track, be sure to take numerous photographs at various angles, and take wide shots of the surrounding area. Sometimes by doing so, you discover clues as to why the animal was moving in that particular direction, and you may also spot something that you have overlooked. Though we didn't find anything of interest this time, this area warrants further investigation. The sighting reports were being submitted by very credible witnesses, and the multitude and frequency of sightings suggests an uncharacteristic movement. And since my new home is less than 10 miles away, as the crow flies, I will surely be keeping this area under surveillance. With the recent fires burning here, most notably the Sugar Pine Train fire just north of here, it's very possible that the Sasquatches were retreating to higher ground. They were coming down off this ridge, crossing Road 426, and escaping into the backcountry behind me. Continuing my investigation, I took a drive down to the lake. This is Bass Lake at the south entrance of Yosemite. It was also the backdrop to John Candy's and Dan Aykroyd's movie, The Great Outdoors, and it's also home to a number of Sasquatch sightings. One such sighting occurred in the hills behind me, when two hunters were preparing for their day. They sat in their pickup truck and were watching the sunrise. As they did, they noticed a man up on a ridge poking through some brush. They watched the man for approximately a half an hour, and the man started moving in their direction. When the man got approximately 50 yards from their location, they discovered it wasn't a man at all. It was a large, hair-covered bipedal creature. One of the hunters, in an attempt to get a better look at the creature, stepped out of the vehicle, and as he did, he alerted the creature to their presence, and the creature started running. The hunter, in hot pursuit with his weapon drawn, soon saw the creature step behind a large tree, and as the hunter approached the location, he soon discovered the creature was nowhere to be found. Our quest is just beginning, so be sure to subscribe to this channel so you will be updated on future videos. In the weeks to come, we'll be heading into the mountains to conduct field research. We'll be doing follow-up investigations on recent sightings, and we'll be meeting some special guests and having some fun along the way. Be sure to visit squatchspot.com, the .com spot for all things Squatch.